Well, hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for August 7th through 13th of 2023. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you. Let's see what we've got for you guys in your week ahead. Ooh, we've got to start off a little bit challenging there for you. But things look a little bit bright and shinier later on in the week, and we've got the sun at the bottom of the deck. The sun brings about success and optimism, abundance into your life, a sense of creativity, but ultimately a little bit of happiness and a little bit of ray of sunshine coming in there with that sun. And right now the sun is in Leo. So you could just be, having some challenges this week, but an underlying energy of everything will work out. I'm going to resolve any issues and we're all going to be okay. All right. So it's a little great underlying energy, a little good undertone there for you. But we do start out with the 10 of Swords at the beginning of your week. And the 10 of Swords, number one, on a very practical level, some of you could be having some sort of aches and pains this week, especially with the 9 of Wands right beside it. All right. And the 10 of Swords can be like neck pain, back pain. You might be needing a little bit of a rest with the 9 of Wands, wounded warrior, right? So you might have you might have hurt yourself over the weekend, or you might run the risk of some physical injury at the beginning of the week. So just take it easy. Okay. Try and be very careful. If you're lifting anything, lift with your knees, not with your back, all of that kind of stuff. So, but take it easy on your body. Okay. At the beginning of the week. 10 of Swords can indicate that maybe you need to go and see a chiropractor or something, or massage therapist or something like that. So yeah, your back and your joints and might be a little bit achy breaky in there. All right. But the 10 of Swords ultimately does represent some sort of an ending, a difficult decision, right? A final conclusion on something that's been a little bit challenging. The 10 of Swords can be a feeling, right? That I've got to put an end to something. I've got to finish something, or I need to change my direction. Because with the 10 of Swords, right, we're done, very done. Okay. And there's a light on the horizon. All right. So there's a new and better way. 10s, of course, are endings leading way to new beginnings. So sometimes the transition into something new can be quite difficult, can be quite painful, because we're letting go, we're shedding the old, and we're embracing something that's a little bit unknown, even though it's better, right? So for some of you, you are transitioning something, you're trying to resolve something, or you're trying to make some sort of change there. And it just can be a little bit difficult. So, but I think here that there are better times ahead for you. But sometimes when we have positive changes that we're making, it does bring its own set of challenges, right? Because we do have to let go of things, and we do need to embrace that unknown. And it's, we're human, right? Humans do not necessarily like change, right? So, but just remember, with the 10 of Swords, it's always darkest just before the dawn. There is a new way ahead. There is some positive things ahead, and there is a different or easier direction ahead for you, right? But getting to that place can create a little bit of a challenge. So we do have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is where we're tired, we're run down, right? We're feeling maybe a little bit skeptical, but we're never giving up. We keep on moving forward. We keep putting one foot in front of the other. We're almost at that very final finish line there, and we're not letting anything stop us in this energy. So you got a sense of accomplishment here. So it can be that you just got some challenges in your workplace, or maybe something at home, or something with a relationship, or just something, maybe you're just feeling a little bit tired and run down for the first part of the week, right? Maybe there's things weighing heavily on your mind, or again, maybe you are kind of feeling like you need a nap, you need a vacation, okay, or you're maybe just feeling a little bit sluggish and a little bit slow, right? But the 9 of Wands, remember, this can be a sense of this can be you accomplishing something, right? And you just got that little extra push to get that little final finishing touches on something, right? But always recharge and replenish your energy. The 9 and the 10 of Wands, they're not the easiest energy. They're temporary energy, right? So, these things shall pass, right? You will resolve things, you move forward, you get things done, okay? But you probably have to exert a little bit of effort, and perhaps you do need to really come to some very important conclusion, okay? And it's a long road getting there. All right. But the 9 of Wands can also show that there may be something here that you might need to put up some very healthy boundaries somewhere. Okay, and the Ten of Swords, it's hard putting up boundaries or having those conversations with people, right? Because you don't necessarily know how someone's going to take it, how someone's going to react, right? And, so in that energy there, right? Someone might be taking advantage of you, or, you're overworked, right? You're pushing yourself to your limit. Boundaries are in order somewhere there, right? We can't keep going at full speed, right? And get done what we need to get done, right? Something's got to give in that energy. And this can be a very physical tiredness that's here, right? The Ten of Swords can be mental, right? But it can also represent some physical aches and pains there too. So you might need to do something different or make that appointment for, to get healed in some way, right? Or maybe you do need to make a little bit of a change, all right? But you do have success coming in here this week with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So maybe you pay somebody to help you out, okay? And you're like, you've had to wait all week for your appointment, and now you're like, here, please take my money and fix my back, that kind of thing. Please take my money and give me a full head to toe massage. That'd be really great, right? Whatever that happens to be for you, something in your physical with that Knight of Pentacles. So you might be making a purchase or paying out some money, but it's very much worth it. All right. But the Knight of Pentacles can also indicate that, you're on a quest, you're on a mission, you're taking things one day at a time. Okay. And you're maybe understanding that you are very much headed in the right direction. You're paying attention to details, but you're not rushing things, right? You might be rushing things a little bit too much here. Okay. But you could have an offer, an opportunity, an invitation, or some money or some rewards or something coming in with that Knight of Pentacles. A very bright and shiny kind of energy, but very slow energy. Okay. So it can be something really positive that has either taken a very long time to achieve. Okay. Or you may have some long-term success on the horizon because of the actions that you've taken, because of the due diligence in things that you've put in. And this can really put you in the driver's seat to improving your situation, improving your money, improving your knowledge, whatever it happens to be. Okay. But the Knight of Pentacles always reminds us one step at a time and pay attention to the details, and you will be successful. All right. With the Knight of Pentacles as well, this can be an energy of taking it slow. You might be overexerting yourself throughout the week. You got a lot of things to deal with, a lot of things on your mind. You're making a lot of decisions. You're like, oh my goodness gracious me. You're tired, you're run down. And so by the time you get to the weekend with the Knight of Pentacles, you're taking it easy, very slow moving energy, right? So, maybe you read a book instead of going out and, partying or, having fun with friends or family, right? You're like, I'm just going to sit here and read a book. Thanks. Right? So whatever it is, you maybe take slowing things down just a little bit, because that's what you want. That's what your body wants. That's what your mind wants in that. Okay. But you could have something very exciting happening with that Knight of Pentacles, right? This can be an energy of commitment as well. You committed to your journey, but also maybe someone is committing to you. Your advice from Spirit, the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands can represent take a different approach. It can also represent that your end is near in a very positive way, right? Because we do have the Nine of Wands right there. Okay, so if you're trying to give yourself a leg up in your career path or in your finances or anything like that, Spirit says don't give up. And the Nine of Wands is one where we're not giving up. Right? And you might really actually be opening a door of opportunity with the Knight of Pentacles. And this can really elevate you in a very positive way with that Page of Wands. It can be a new job. It can be, just a sense of renewal, right? Again, with this energy here slowing you down a little bit is just what the doctor ordered, right? And this is with the Page of Wands, you feeling this sense of renewal, right? Like, I'm a new person, yay, right? Or I feel young again, right? I'm bendy again. I can move my back, or I'm just feeling like I'm revived in some way here. The Page of Wands can be Spirit giving you a heads up that, hey, guess what? You might have some really good news coming in. The Page of Wands quite often does bring in some really new and exciting news for you. Okay, but it can also represent that there is something new that you might be discovering, or if you Knight of Pentacles, put yourself out there, do a little bit of research or something, you might just find something that's very exciting. Okay, especially if it's your job that's weighing you down. Right? It's like 9 of wands, 10 of swords. This is not a happy environment. Okay, and so maybe you are finally making a difficult decision that it's time for you to find something new. And when you put yourself out there and you start looking, right, you're taking your time and you've got some standards with the Knight of Pentacles, but you just might find some doors of opportunity opening up for you. Okay, because the pages do new things, they bring new energy, but they can also level up in a situation as well. So you could have some improvements coming in this week. And Spirit says one day at a time, right? And you will find what it is you're looking for, or you will get to where you want to be. Your blessings headed your way. We do have the Death cards. This can be about regeneration. Okay, so again, if you're really tired and run down, taking some time to yourself, taking a rest, or perhaps going to see some sort of practitioner of some kind can actually really help you in some way, okay? So with the Death card, this can bring endings, but it's also new beginnings coming in here at the same time, brings in some really positive transformation, some growth, and some evolution into your mix. And it is a blessing for you. So even if you do need to put a stop to something or put an end to something, there's something new that's right around the corner for you, whether it's a way of thinking, whether it's how you treat your body, whatever it happens to be, right? There's improvements that are out there for you. Okay. So this Death card, this evolution is very much a benefit to you this week. It could just be you're changing your mind. Right? You're like, I've been going down this path and I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall. I'm going to go in a different direction. And with the Knights are always on a quest. Granted, the Knight of Pentacles on a very slow moving one. But the Knights are always on a quest and they're always really confident that they're going to get to where they want to go. And so this can just be you changing your perspective, changing your outlook on something. This week, you might not be changing anything in your physical world, but this fresh perspective, remember with the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. And that can actually be anything. The power of positive thinking, it's amazing what it can do. Right? And does the power of positive thinking always mean that you succeed? No, but it sure changes how you look at things. And instead of getting stuck in the weeds, right, or being down on yourself, you're like, you know what? I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do this, right? And it can really give you that little bit of drive that maybe you need. So that Death card, change, transformation, growth, endings, beginnings, all of this is blessing for you this week. All right. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you. We've got number 15, 1s and 5s might be playing a role for you. Okay. And I am wise. Your love for others is powerful and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you into contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. I am wise. Don't beat yourself up. All right. You are more wise, more powerful than you know. All right. Knight of Pentacles, by the way, could be someone giving you a gift or an offer or an opportunity, something really positive for you. All right. We also have Master number 22. I am aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. Okay, I am aligned. Master number 22, balance, harmony, but also a very decisive kind of energy. And it is known as the Master Builder number, reminding you that you have all of the wisdom, knowledge, experience that you need within you from this lifetime and previous lifetimes to make the right choices and to make the right decisions for you to build and make the life that you want to create. So remember that. All right. So some interesting energy for you, not without its challenges. Okay. But I think that you will get things back on track. So I'm going to leave that there. I thank you for watching. I do hope you guys have a wonderful week. And if you did enjoy your reading, please do take a moment to press that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to leave a comment below there as well. Let's know what's going on, what's changing, or what do you need to change in your life this week. So thank you very much, guys. Have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.